support. And now I'm actually going to turn it over back to Father Joe here, who's going to speak about a very exciting development with this campaign.
Thank you, Mark. And thank you, everybody who continuously give to the ADA, but also just give in general. I think that's been our message consistently in the beginning, that the ADA is just an opportunity of many to be able to give both locally as well as beyond here. And so I just want to take this time to thank you for constantly supporting the ministries of the church, whether it be at John Vianney or the diocese or the whole world. I am always impressed by people who, in whatever form, give, but also encourage others to give. And I want to thank our Stewardship Council, led by Mark and Monique Johnson. And what I would like to, the exciting thing is that there were 5 parishioners, some of whom are currently present, and 3 priests, one of whom is currently present, who are coming up with $18,000 for a match. So for this week, for those of you who have yet to donate or want to increase your donation, for this week, for 7 days, every dollar that comes not only comes back, as Mark says, in a rebate, but also gets doubled by the generosity of your own brothers and sisters here at St. John Vianney, as well as your own priests. I think that's another important thing, is that priests have a skin in the game as well. That the money actually doesn't really go to us. It's really to move this parish forward. As Mark said, the pandemic hit us hard, $180,000 hard, and we've been trying to get out of that hole. And without these other income sources, it's been rather difficult. And so for those who have yet to donate, again, all of the proceeds come back to John Vianney, and in this week, in a double way. And so we invite you. There's a QR code right outside that wall. You can donate through online. But again, this is an opportunity for us to be able to move forward. And speaking of the fiesta, although we can't have it this year, and although I haven't asked the men's club yet, I think I really like their chicken. I remember their chicken, actually, several years ago when they invited all the priests. So just like we did with the crab feed, I think this year in May, we're going to have kind of like a community event, and hopefully we'll be able to use our parking lot just to hang out. Maybe we'll have like a concert or something available. So, but again, these other income streams are not quite there, and so this is all we've got. And so this week in particular, $18,000. I put my lunch money, my dinner money, I'm fasting everything, not that much. And I'm willing to grow my beard, by the way, once we hit the 200,000. But if it's not before Good Friday, I'm not gonna do it. So these are all opportunities. We also have so many things going on, but I really encourage you to join us for that retreat with Father Kevin Joyce. So many people have been impacted by what he's going to teach you, which is the Jesus prayer, in fact. And so that's coming up next week. And some of you have asked, what's going on with the whole indoor-outdoor thing? Right now, our diocese, as well as the whole United States of America now, has permission to worship indoors. The problem is we can't sing inside. And another problem is, in order to keep 6 feet apart, that limits us to only 90 people, or around 100 people, including all the ministers and everybody, inside the church. Whereas outside, we have so much more capacity, and we have such a beautifully done place. We're going to get this whole thing painted before Easter, and it feels like more of a church when people sing, and when this is actually cruciform. This is how the old cathedrals were actually built. I don't think the dads were realizing that when they built this for the ice cream parlor for their kids. But it's for the capacity for more, and for us to be able to sing that I have made the decision that on weekends we will be outside. And so that's our decision from here on out. And people are not quite comfortable in this community, I'm talking about the majority, to move back inside. But even if they were, we wouldn't be able to fit them. So that's the idea of us having continued liturgies on the weekends outside, on the weekdays inside. So we encourage you also, it will feel more like a church when you come. And so for those of you who are hanging out in other people's backyards, you better get back in this yard. So I'm really encouraging all of us to an extended invitation. We've got lots of things planned. Our seminarian is planning a beautiful passion play on Good Friday. So that's going to be at 3 p.m. So if there ever was a day to take off, we used to have in this country Good Friday off. I would maybe suggest you take Good Friday off this year and join us for the passion play and the 7 words meditation on 2 p.m. before that. So lots of things going on. We encourage you to come to the retreat, come to all of these things to really encourage your faith. And finally, confessions are available on Friday nights and Saturday afternoons, but also we'll also provide other priests, since maybe you're not comfortable coming to me, your pastor. We'll have other priests come probably on Holy Week Wednesday night. But that's still in the works. I think that's it. Go home, enjoy your day, and this is our community is still rolling, and I want to thank all those of you who are keeping this place going. The Art and Environment Committee and everybody who put this together in like one day yesterday. And the Hispanic community put this beautiful wall that's illegal here, but we are going to take it down as soon as the pandemic is over.